She leads Ruby out of the blaze and engulfs the grass and sets the Grimm on to running back the way they came, or suffering in the fire. Ruby would stop at a safe way from the smoke and flames. Wiz leans over and pants as Ruby looks behind her. What was that? That should have been easy. Well, perhaps if you had excused exercise, even the simplest science caution with the placement of your strikes, I wouldn't have set the forest on fire. Ha! What's that supposed to mean? Wiz, I'm just surprised someone who talks so much would communicate so little during an encounter. Well, I'm sorry you needed my help to win a fight. I'm just fine on my own. Well, congratulations on being the strongest child to sneak your way into Beacon. Bravo. Wes begins to walk off on her partner yet again. Rue with an enraged shriek unfolds Crescent Rose. Suddenly launches a tree down as to the stump. Rue folds it back and follows her partner as the tree crashes behind her. Neither noticed a large dark feather floating onto the fallen trunk behind them. Meanwhile, across the forest, Pierre and Nicholas, armed with Milo and Nicole, and John Arch, are making their way through the bushes. Johnny hears a noise far away and turns his head. Do you hear that? Gunfire. It seems some of our comrades have encountered the enemy. They keep moving forward. John still staring in the sound's direction as Pierre raises a branch to pass by and accidentally releases it right at John's face, flooring him instantly. Looking back behind her, John, I'm sorry, laughed, lowering his hand from his cheek to reveal a gash from the wind recoil. It's okay, just a scratch. Gets back up when Fearon approached him. Why didn't you activate your Aurora, huh? Your Aurora. Gesundheit. John, do you know what Aurora is? Lays the question off, avoid eye contact. Psh, of course I do. Do you know what Aurora is? Hera smiles at him and gets ready to explain as the scene tragically ran tra- tra- track through the forest to the tall grass. Oh, green. Aurora is the manifestation of our soul. It bears our burden and shields our hearts. Have you ever felt you were being watched without knowing that someone was there? Oh, scream, oh yeah. Ren stops and narrows his eyes, looking around him, while a huge black snake Grimm serpent rises up from the grass behind him and quickly surrounds him with its large, hissing body. Man adapts a defiant stance as the snake coils together in front of him and attacks with its long fangs. Here back on screen, walking around John. With practice, our aura can be our shield. Everyone has it, even animals. What about monsters? No. Switches back to Ren as he leaps out of the way, the snake's mouth hitting the ground and instantly coming up again to hit jumping Ren back with its snout. The monsters we fight lack a soul. They are creatures of Grimm, the manifestation of abnormality. Ren lands on the crouch when the serpent encircles him again, and he unleashes the storm flower before jumping up and firing at the creature. We are darkness and we are light. Off screen, as Ren kicks the snake's snout and slashes its head. Right, that's why we fight them. Off screen. It's not about that, it's about why, it's about knowing. The snake flows around Ren and tries to bite him again. But he flips over and drives his weapons into its head. Pausing a moment without sensing the serpent's white head behind him, understanding dark and light helps us manifest an aurora. Everyone has some of both. Ren turns and looks up at the white head and launches itself at him. As it launches itself at him, dodging it and landing just in time to see the hair slither towards him. As it gets closer, he runs at it and leaps onto its belly, the black head, sliding over its body and blasting the other head. Here off screen by by daring your soul outward. As a force you can deflect harm. All of our tools and equipment are conduits of Aurora. You protect yourself and your soul when fighting. Ren is unprepared for the white half of to him with its head, knocking him off of it as he drops his weapons, and leaving him to merely raise his arms and does he cry no to the mouth of the blackhead. John opens his eyes with the realization it's like a force field. Yes, if you want to look at it that way. Ren is now holding the front fangs the colossal snake in his hands, blowing a faint pulsing pink as she grips the teeth and yanks them out from the monster's mouth, causing it to fly away and attempting to bite him again. When Ren spins it to the side and stabs a fang into its eye, rotating his arm to deliver a final blow that drives the makeshift weapon into its skull, which repels, expands, and blows apart in the dark mist as a headless body falls over. A fellow creature, wasting no time, Ren runs right at the whitehead. Walking up to John and touching the side of his head. Now close your eyes and concentrate. Complain. Okay. Kira smile.